Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 108 of Black Lake Settlers. So I've been skipping over the goals for the last few episodes because I'm not really making progress for them. But taming a Thrumbo to use them to attack is something I didn't do. It's self-tamed, but I'm going to count it. So this episode, we are almost certainly going to finish up the reactor defense and start building the ship that goes with it. But I'd also like to start taming up My Little Pony. With that said, I want to go over two tips. The first from Mr. Serious Snape saying that the Thrumbo Zone should be renamed. And yeah, that's a fair point. Let's call it the Pony Zone. As, you know, that's what it is. I'm not going to need Cannibal Copy. Heck, I'm not even going to need Cannibal anymore. I am not going to need Romance, just Safe Haven. And then I'm going to repaint Safe Haven. It's been a little while since I last painted these zones. So it is time to update them. So the reason I am getting rid of the Romance is I don't plan on really using it anymore. It was somewhat effective. I feel like if I gamed the system a little bit more, I could have gotten more bang for my buck out of it. But I didn't want to do that because it's not all that interesting. But now that this is somewhat of a defunct building, I can actually put it to, I don't know, disuse. One, two, three, and 4. The masterwork table. Somewhere where it's not in the way. It's trickier than it looks. Alright, so we're breaking down the chairs. Where was the last... Oh, the art. There we go. Break down the beds. Uninstall the art. Remove roof over the whole thing. And then it will be dismantled. The other tip I have from Federico Spadone is that over here I need to add certain areas to the home zone so I can actually repair it. That's a very good point. So I'll get that done. So another reason why I got rid of the corpse stockpile is I'm planning on just getting rid of them. So in terms of restrictions, Velik and Chief will be safe havened. Everyone else will be unrestricted. And we're gonna start to haul these corpses because I really haven't been using them for raw cannibalism. We'll just start to... I'm actually curious where they're gonna haul them. I guess they're hauling them out here. Okay, now we'll start to cremate them. I don't think that that's much of a problem. That also makes this whole area a little bit nicer. And speed time back up. I only have 10 hours of potential raids left. Very, very short window of time for there to be any sort of attacks. Animal starvation. Daphne, you don't eat Well, you shouldn't be restricted anyway. Daphne, unrestricted. And the Husky's unrestricted, they can haul. And Hans is too old to be unrestricted. Alright. And then we have My Little Pony, who's yet to be trained. There we go, Daphne. You now are able to eat. Sorry for starving you. That was my fault. So now we're expanding the kitchen a little bit. How are you all doing over here? Still just stacking the bodies high. There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of bodies. Now I might be able to do a trade run to our southern partner. Let me go set that up. Because I could buy... I'm going to bring 150 survival meals. Yes, this is for trade. I'll probably buy some plasteel off of them. Just to speed up the ship construction process. So looking for Luna. And grabbing all of the Muffalo. We do have some Muffalo calves that I'm going to sell. I'm actually going to bring a lot of the calves. Because I don't think we need all these animals. They're hard to feed. They're eating through our stockpiles. I know it seems a little sad that I'd sell them, but it's more friendly than butchering them, I think. Grabbing the leathers that don't belong to a larger stack. And then I'll just get a random end table. All these really crummy weapons I'll grab as well. We did manage to get rid of a lot of LMGs. Well, we have a lot of LMGs. Sniper rifles, I'll keep. Okay, that all seems about right. I think that Ozalbo probably needs a proper throwable. Let's get rid of some of the clothing. I'm really not actually using this tainted armor, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. And... okay. Choose the route. One day to head that far south. You got a deal. Now, most of the corpses are all cleaned up. There's a few that aren't, but doing a pretty good job of it, I gotta say. Now, on this tile, we do have some stuff that I might be able to just send via pod straight to Luna when she's in position. And I might go ahead and do that. Transport crash. You are just a random refugee. A greedy, masochistic bloodlust with no proper combat skills. Wow, you are very high up on my list of someone to add to the group. I'm joking, obviously not. I was hoping to possibly create some prosthetics for Endelos. We are cranking away on this plasteel here. It might not be a terrible idea to try to find some additional plasteel nodes. This was uranium. It was, yeah, it's still labeled. Wow, that is very hard to notice. That's a little bit better. Things that might be plasteel. This could be. Alzabo, I was literally just talking about you. Let's get you an assault rifle, and then get you to move this deep drill. So we've gotten through the entire backlog of mechs, I think, which yields a fair amount of plasteel. So I'm happy that they were attacking us. There's only really, seeing those nasty bodies. There's only really 4 hours left. 3 hours left now. The clock is ticking down, and I don't really see that I'm going to get attacked anytime soon. Nope. Alright. There we have it. A siege. We all know what that means. What I'm going to do is... Boomlo Calf, you're going to get removed from the caravan. Because I have something for you to do. Wow, I have a lot of chem fuel. I'm going to do 76 chem fuel. And 26 shells. So all these and one more. And then 5 incendiaries. Okay, that's going to be a hell of an explosion. Everyone that's standing around, get that loaded in. It's kind of a big ask. There was a lot of stuff that needs to get loaded. Oh, I just yeah, I just loaded up all my silver. So I can't even finish my sterile tiles. Alright, flooring, we will have sandstone, flagstone. That looks a little bit cleaner. Oh, actually there's some flooring here that needs to get removed as well. Now who's shooting? Oh, that's probably hunting. Okay, so the siege landed literally in the middle of the lake. That's awkward. I wonder where their siege is going to set up. Oh, the uranium plate got moved because I unforbid it. So Leth is in there. Got to put this back. And got to put Trekkintosh's hat back. Trek hat. Apparel for a headgear of bowler hat. Okay, where are they going to set up their siege? I'm curious. Well, here comes the Boomlo Calf. Got some light in here to allow us to move around a little faster. Okay, the pods are all set, but have they decided? Oh yeah, they've decided. All right, let's launch this bad boy. It is full of explosives. All right, Luna ran out, but that's just because I haven't allowed her to eat the travel meals. She has like a almost lifetime supply of travel meals there at this point. Alright, zone, we are going to have... What was area 1? I don't even know. Area 1 will be here. Nice. Reactor is ready. This doesn't seem to have disturbed their siege, however. So I might... Wow, that was a really violent explosion, I gotta say. Alright, Patty, you're up. We have a lot of chem fuel, so I don't mind using it. This time I'm not gonna put so many shells in. Sorry, Wilkerson. Schlem. Kritos. What about Memi? There we go. Reactor is ready. That is very, very cool. So that means that at this point, I'm going to need engines and structural beams and all this wonderful stuff. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and remove the roof. This will take a little bit of time. How close are we to loading up this pod? There we go. Looks like they had a social fight or something. So I'm pretty sure I didn't down this one. Oh no, maybe I did. Alright, this should be a pretty good hit. Yes. Yes, it was. A very good hit indeed. Alright, they are assaulting. And I feel very happy about that shelling. Unfortunately, it does mean that some components and... Well, I guess steel won't melt. But some components and whatnot will get destroyed. No problem. So we're constructing this up. We have this loner's table of all masterwork. I guess I should go watch this siege. I wasn't watching because I wasn't all that worried. They're gonna get melted by the turrets. Ain't that right, Lev? Already missing an arm. Oh, missing a leg. And now they're fleeing. Your double strand protects you not at all. Alright, there will be a lot of roof removal to do. Which is going to take a little bit of time. Now the AI knows how to remove a roof without it collapsing on their heads, which is good. So I don't necessarily have to worry about that. And hopefully Luna can buy some plasteel. Another thing I ought to make here is ground penetrating radar, because I might want to do some deep mining myself. Is there a good... I could place this here. Any plasteel nodes out here removes the need to transfer the resources, which would speed up some time. So I would say that the reactor raids were a little anticlimactic, just a little bit, but the fact that it went smooth makes me happy. I didn't get squished or anything. I'm just going to tidy up some of the cabling so it looks nicer. We don't have exposed cables running everywhere. Yeah, it looks a little bit nicer, right? Could even have a nice farm here if I wanted to. Yeah, that looks a little nicer, I would say. Alright, they're doing a very fine job of removing roofs. The support beams can be removed. Corpse obsession. My kin's spider has died. So now at this point I need to sort of lay this out. So ship engines. Right? Yeah, why not? So a ship, if you check the launch report, it requires 3 engines, and I figure engines attached to the... Yeah, that seems about right. That's not going to be able to be symmetrical. This way we can load it. Yep, that will do. Start working on that. What I might do is move this around a little bit. Just so that we can move around a little easier. And it looks like we're going to need to ship some advanced components down their way, which was to be expected. I love how we're trying to... Okay, so this was uranium. We're trying to regrow what they're eating. Alright, Kritos, I'm going to make you... No, Deef's already doing it. Alright, the corpse obsession. New lovers, Neclox and Bluebird. Cool. Horn the Angry Teen. Decaying out there. Mend me. I hope that was cathartic for you, because that was really gross for everyone else. Knack and Kritos. Let's just put them in here. Neclox and Bluebird. Oh man. One of the downsides of having so many people, the game was never really designed to have this many, so as a result, the UI doesn't make it easy. Ooh, she has a Go Frenzy. So this will allow us to move left and right of the ship without being impeded. I don't really care what they build first. Well, they all just got a psychic drone male. We do want to connect the reactor to our power grid. There's truly no reason not to, given that the reactor generates power. We hadn't done that, apparently. And, I guess we didn't need the power. Obviously, if we did, it would have been... We would have had brownouts, but we can go ahead and do that now. Alright, where is Wolf getting... Okay, just haul that whole stack. We have gone through pretty much all of our steel here. And it's going to be incumbent upon us to send stuff from back home. So here, we'll send uranium. Well, let me select multiple pods. Do one big transfer. So I'll send all but 29 uranium and 300 steel as well. That'll help speed stuff up. Alright, what did this become? Jade? Gross. Ain't nobody wants jade. Let's see. At this point, I might want to bring the vanometric power cell back home because it will allow us to mine much easier. So, Camassia, I'm going to have you do it. Oh, exotic goods are walking in to my hunting outpost where no one is there. That's kind of funny. Alright, so the pods are full. We're going to launch them to the ship. I could have sent another pod with advanced components, maybe next time. But all this uranium will help us make these engines. We're also smelting down all the weapons. And I think I have all the weapons to be smelted. Much because I don't care. Oops. I got bit needlessly. Ah, Wolf and Nara getting married. Will there be a siege here? Or will they actually get married? This is kind of nice timing given that there's a psychic drone that is trying to drive them insane, so. Gonna have everyone stop what they're currently doing. Nara, you can haul that back. Where were you getting the steel? Oh, from there. It's from a past siege. Okay. Cool. Pony now has obedience. Master will be Cupid. Looks like the corpse stockpile needs a bit of fire. Get in there, Griffin. Enjoy the wedding. Mad turkey. Alright, a little bit of celebration. Camassia arrived here. I don't know if there's anything to sell these guys, but I'll check. If they have plasteel or something like that, I could go ahead and... Oh, they have a lung. But they have no interest in buying anything for me, so that lung's going to have to be ignored. Alright, you were here to just take this home. And whatever else you can carry. Oh, she's probably hungry. I'm going to let her eat. Alright, at this point, I don't think I need the hunting outpost anymore. I'm not going to abandon it. But, you know, if it falls to ruin, it falls to ruin. Let's bring the components and... as much Mega Sloth meat as we can hold. Because pretty much all the meat down here is going to rot. So, I'm not even really planning... yeah, I'm not even going to really plan on trying to keep it from rotting. There's a lot of heavy fur, which would be decent. Oh, speaking of heavy fur, we do need to change this to... rhino. And then we'll start making clothing out of rhino. Okay, attending a wedding is keeping Griffin sane. He just needs to eat very badly. So Camassia is coming back with the vanometric power cell, which will allow us to mine a little bit easier. Oh, hello, big bear. Oh, speaking of which, there's... Oh, wow. There's a lot of wildlife here. I'll hunt down to the turkeys. Where did that drill go? Oh, wait, this is the wrong cell. That's why there's so much wildlife. Alright, I'll kill some caribou. Wildlife here? Yeah, nothing but a rat and a squirrel. Uranium again. Rebuffed by Nara. You literally just attended her wedding, dude. Could you not be so creepy? Let's see what we got here. I was planning on selling the calves and the boomlopes and most of the meals. The leathers. The random weapons that I brought. And now to purchase. Plasteel. They have a bit of it. Uranium, they have a bit of that too. There isn't any good organs, but this is a pretty good haul. Oh, advanced components. Oh, wow, look, we just about broke even. I like it. And she's going to head straight back north after abandoning the tainted stuff. And she'll deliver that straight to the ship. Oh, you know what, actually? Stay there. Because... I'm going to send a care package. There's some stuff up here that we don't need necessarily. And we can go ahead and sell it. You know, actually, all the weapons... Never mind. All those weapons will just smelt to steel. Nothing like free wake up falling from the sky. Delicious, delicious wake up. At this point, I'm going to suspend the chem fuel. We have a lot of it. In fact, we're probably running out of storage for it, just because of the amount we have. Okay, Luna heading north. Chem heading north. What about that drill? Negative Epiphany is moving now. During the recreation hour. Uranium again. Oh, fizzled. Alright, sorry Negative Epiphany, but I'm going to have you hunt for it. So a lot of this, we're just waiting on advanced components. Plasteel, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And actually, we don't even need the vanometric for this one. It's close enough to our walls that we ought to be able to mine for it. The old-fashioned natural way. Running cables. We are at a steel, though. Pretty entirely. So we're smelting slag. Really, any slag chunks that I find out here are going to have to be hauled home and smelted. I could, what I could do is dedicate this drill back to steel. And that way we keep at least a little bit of steel income. There's not a whole lot of slag out here. I've been pretty good about queuing it up to haul. It's one thing I'm a little obsessive about. It's keeping a nice, tidy, clean home tile. Alright, Griffin. You definitely don't want to break into that room. I'm just saying. That room is nasty inside. But what I will have you do, now that you're a little cathartic, is stand at a distance and burn up these bodies. Visitor relationship. The lover of the engineer. Coming to visit. Sky. Nope, not Sky. You? Nope. Who is it? What? Her name is... Oh, where is she? Wait, 2 visitors? Yeah, 2 visitors at once. I was really thrown. I was like, where is the lover? But there you go. I love how there's so many constructors that they're running out to build 1 cable at a time. Seems reasonable, right? It's a joke. Of course it's not reasonable. Okay, the fires will spread. Getting a little bit more meat. This engine's just purely waiting on advanced components. As is the deep drill. Luna will have some of them. She's going to take a little while. What I could do to speed it up a bit is... Oh, here's our bionic leg. So, Endelos, you're set to have this one. And you should be... Your medicine is not correct. Alright, and then instead of making another bionic leg, I'm going to send the advanced components north. I want to start deep drilling up there if I can. So advanced components. What else can I send up north that would be helpful? No, maybe that's about it. I don't really have need of anything else up there. I guess the lavish meals, and that will be it. Let's go ahead and put the clothing that should be by the graves, by the graves. Alright, so Kamasi is home. We have the venometric power cell, if we need it. I think I'm just going to build the cabling, though, as it's cheaper. Valentin's back on steel mining. That's good. These pods are all set to go. Oh, right into the walls. Alright, we'll make sure to use the advanced components first for the ground penetrating radar, and then we can use it for other things. Bob failed. Bob, are you high? Nope, you're not high. You really don't have an excuse to fail. That's a bummer. Oh, caravan ambushed by Grey Slayers. Ah, a little Grey Slayer with a knife. Crappy stabby. Bye-bye. I will take your drugs, though. Oh, I actually have to wait for her to deliver it, I think. this point, Camassia. Where is my Vanometric power cell? You are holding on to it. Okay, I see. I'll put it in there. It's a nice, secure spot that's not going to get messed with. So the ground penetrating radar is all set. The next thing I need to do is a deep drill. I will set up a deep drill here. And we have all these beautiful lavish meals. Alright, so we are a little bit low on steel. I'm looking around if there's any steel. Oh yeah, there's plenty of steel out this way. And some corpses, of course. And all their pod steel. Alright, Nara, I want you to haul this. Oh, Jarrett, you can haul that. Perfect. And they're hauling it to the deep drill. So we got some plasteel going there. This ought to yield some plasteel as well. Let's, what is a stone that we have plenty of? Limestone will do. Make sure it's lit and roofed. And we have a sapper raid coming to the ship. Wow, that's 23 raiders for the few people that I have defending. I like how Wolf is already standing up here. But I'm out of time. See, that's the thing is, I am on a time constraint. So I'll have to continue this raid for next episode. If you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. If you've liked this episode, let me know in comments or through likes. And I'll catch you all next time. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to make very good progress on your beautiful ship and the long-term goals that you set out for me. Adios, everybody.